I've often seen this on Hard and Heavy. It's the most terrifying thing you can ever wish to go through. So please, God, don't let there be anything in here that I'm going to regret. Oh, dear. I've got absolute confidence in myself. I'm going to feel for something that's going to... Yeah, come on. Subliminal persuasion. Of all the things I could have picked in this sack, the first thing I pick is this one. Is that deep? Well, I think everybody knows what this is all about, don't you? We went through hell and back in the cause of freedom, and we won. And this is actually to stop stuttering. So I shall use this, because when I get excited, I do stutter a little bit. Of course, it won't work, because I just don't believe in this stuff at all. Subliminal persuasion. We said if we were going to put anything subliminal on our records, it would be buy 7 copies of this album 3 or 4 times. Ah, a subject close to my heart, Harley Davidsons, and so reassuring to know that they're back being constructed in America. What can you say? Harley Davidsons to me are the ultimate motorcycles, and Priest go way back with this particular beast. I still ride them myself. For those of you that only see me on stage on one, I actually do own one, or 2 actually, and do ride them in the desert in Phoenix and Arizona. So would-be motorcyclists buy Harleys. Hopefully they'll give me a free one after that plug. I wish. They're so expensive now. And now what have we got in here? The masters of heavy metal. And look, we're the last on the list, but at least we're there, starting with Jimi Hendrix, who's one of the ultimate heavy metal guitar gods. He was partly responsible for all this, you know, what we're doing now. Who else is in here? Eddie Van Halen. That's Eddie on the front when he had long hair. Def Leppard, Jimmy Page, Ted the Madman Nugent. I shall read this a little bit later on. Yes, every home should have one. Masters of Heavy Metal. Makes good reading. And now, I was going to pull out 2 things at once like this. Come on. New Kids on the Block. Oh. And now, I pull out 2 at once then. We can't possibly do that. I caught a glimpse of that one, John. In fact, I'll pull her hat now, shall I? Is it Cheryl? It's Cheryl. Oh, Cheryl, where have you been all my life? But where's the picture of me in this? Cheryl and I go way, way back. When was this taken? 1977. She's a very nice lady. We did a photo session together on the top of the Meridian Hotel in New York at the swimming pool in the blazing heat, and I was decked out like this. She was wearing something very skimpy, a lot more suitably dressed than I was, but we had a wonderful time together. I don't know where she is now these days. She's probably keeping somebody very happy. She was me. What do we have here? The Great 28, Chuck Berry. Chuck Berry, yes, of course. Johnny B. Good. He was one of the men responsible for that song, and he was at the whole start of rock and roll. We did Johnny B. Good on Ram It Down. The reason we did that, I mean, like I said, rock and roll is where it all started, like in the 50s, and this is one of the guys responsible for where we've got to now, eventually in 1990, so he's a great reference to listen to, you know. Got some great songs on here. The obvious ones like Roll Over Beethoven and Maybelline and Sweet Little 16. 28 tracks on this. Chess. I wonder if they've given him all the money they still owe him. Right. Or if Chess is still there. MCA, that is now. Pay up MCA. Judas Priest Rock-a-Roller. This is a much better cover than the original one. The bottle top. Oh, my God. Those were the early days when we... They pointed us in a direction and we said, yes, sir, we'll do this. And then they pointed us in another direction and we said, OK, we'll do this now. Anything to get on. But this is a slightly better cover. Rock-a-Roller, the first album that Judas Priest ever made in 1974. And there's some great stuff on here even now, if you want to listen to things like Never Satisfied and Run of the Mill, which is one of the first ever power metal ballads, which everybody does these days. It's still available, and look, it's on RCA now. This album has been released just about by everybody on this planet. Can't believe it. We still haven't had a penny back. And see, we go from this, which is, how much was this? $10 and what? $11.99, to this one, which is on CBS, the nice price, but we're still in the record shops, folks. But this, of course, is Stained Class. This is the infamous, supposed subliminal album. Of course, there are absolutely no subliminal messages on here, so if you're going to buy it for that, I wouldn't buy it for that. Just buy it for the good music, because it's a great record. Exciter, White Heat, Savage, Beyond the Realms of Death. It's a fantastic record, and I still believe in it.